Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition. There you go, and we got microphone check. Wonderful. I really like this Jane character. I think she's cool. So Brutal Jane and Dirkethis are here in Windhelm. Let me just reset that. And she has been away from Skyrim for many, many years with the Imperial Legion and adventuring around Black Marsh, where she met her friend Dirkethis. And after many, many years, she has returned here to Skyrim, to her childhood home, the Tundra Homestead, only to find her brother missing. Rumors that he has joined Ulfric Stormcloak in the rebellion. So before she, just ran into Windhelm and punched Ulfric in the face and said, "Where's my brother?" she did a bit of research. So in the last episode, we were hopping around, gathering opinions on Ulfric Stormcloak and the Civil War. We learned some interesting bits about Ulfric in Markarth. And now here we are. Brutal Jane is going to confront him, but she is a bit sympathetic. Apparently he was a hero and he drove the Forsworn out of Markarth. So, even though she wasn't planning on doing it, and Brutal Jane has very little love for the Empire, having served them for many years, she is actually going to listen to Ulfric. She's going to talk with him. She did spend some time in the last episode talking to General Tullius, and she kind of got the perspective of the Empire. The Empire who is working with the Thalmor, according to the White Gold Concordat. Ulfric Stormcloak has some other views on this. So I think Jane is going to take a moment and listen to Ulfric, and she'll try to find out where her brother is, but there are many Stormcloaks out there. Alright, Dirkethis, you got my back, buddy. Let's go in there. Let's be ready for anything. The Palace of Kings.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breaths. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me? I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our cause. It will be their undoing. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. I know more than most. I trained with the Greybeards at High Hrothgar when I was a boy. The way of the voice is an ancient, spiritual form of magic in which you project your vital essence into a thume, or shout. Most people would need to train for years before they could even attempt a single shout. The Dragonborn is different. You have an inborn ability to shout, the same way dragons are said to. Damn Tullius. He's pocketed men in the rift. It's dangerous having Imperial skulking about on the southern border of Eastmarch. Keep your brother and he'll keep you.
In the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Okay. Dear Keithus, we've got a lot to think about. Just gonna... Oh, wrong button. Just gonna check out the... Ah, I got that. Okay. You know what? I didn't think I would be, but I am sympathetic to Ulfric Stormcloak. Because, dear Keithus, I forget that after he saved Markarth, the Empire threw him in jail for a couple years.
To be sure, my lord, I am not skilled in the arts
That's
of
rough.
war or military
That's rough.
tactics.
Oh, and by the way, whenever they're talking about Dragonborn, that's you, dear Keithus, okay? You are the one who is Histborn Dragonborn, okay? Jane is but your friend. Now, in this particular adventure, I get to be the main character, but normally Jane is the NPC, and dear Keithus is the main character. Isn't that right, buddy? Anyways, before we go any further, I actually am wondering about... Have I done anything, any of the main questline with this character? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we need to go speak with the Greybeards. Okay. Dear Keithus, we may need to go speak with the Greybeards. Now, I obviously am able to shout because I am a Nord, and I have studied for years with a battle mage, and I'm actually pretty good at shouting. I also have a great battle cry, and I can inspire courage in my fellow soldiers. You, dear Keithus, are the Dragonborn. Anyways, I was right. He doesn't know where my brother is. My little brother, my last living family member, who is the steward of Tundra Homestead. And he was a kid too, he was like 17. I'm so mad at Ulfric Stormcloak. I'm so mad that he inspired such loyalty that my younger brother would join the Stormcloaks. But Ulfric Stormcloak does not know who my brother is. Has never heard of him. Has not met him personally. So can I really blame Ulfric Stormcloak? I think the best way for us to find our brother is to join the Stormcloaks. Doesn't, dear Keithus, I know what you're gonna say. It doesn't have to be permanent. We could just join them for now, and maybe take a poke around, and maybe we'll. Gotta say, dear Keithus, kind of starting to like this Ulfric guy. I too do not like the Thalmor. I also am bothered by the White Gold Concordat, by the Empire signing away the worship of Talos and control of the Empire to the Thalmor. I hate that Skyrim now cannot worship Talos. Yeah, that does kind of piss me off. Alright. Let's join the Stormcloaks. We'll poke around. Maybe we can find my brother. Or maybe we can learn a little bit more about this civil war.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Oh, Terran, how you doing? He asked if I knew there was a mod where I can conquer Skyrim. I think I am aware that there is a couple mods out there. I think currently we do have a few small mods. Nothing like that though. It would be interesting though. I guess it would be a mod that finishes the Civil War, because in the vanilla game, the Civil War never really ends. Like no matter what side you choose, or like the war doesn't end. They just replace leaders, and maybe there's a bit more of one soldier type than the other. But yes, I am aware that there are mods out there that can make it so there's a definitive end to the war. Alright, dear Keithus, let's join the Stormcloaks.
We'll show... Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Now, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim?
Foreigner? Okay, I'll have you know my father was a Nord and my mother was an Imperial. Okay? That is, I am half Nord, jerk.
Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. Only the ones I'm not sure about. This will prove your abilities, but more importantly, it will prove your commitment. We'll see about that, won't we?
Sir, there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all of Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more substantial.
Of course, my lord.
Alright, you know, one thing I don't like about Ulfric, I guess I just remembered this, is that he has kind of pushed all of the refugee Dark Elves to the Grey Quarter. I mean, he did take them in. I mean, I don't think any other city took in the elves that are refugees from the eruption of Red Mountain. Huh. Okay, dear Keithus, apparently we have to go battle some ice wraiths. Now this is... I feel like the Empire did us dirty, dear Keithus, because when we approached General Tullius and tried to rejoin the Empire, Imperial Legion, they wanted us to clear out an entire fort of enemies, which is crazy.
Name's Nils.
At least the Stormcloaks only care about us taking out a couple ice wraiths.
Got some fresh. Mind you don't get fresh. Take a look.
Yep, lady. I'm not trying to get fresh with anybody. I just need some food. A long journey ahead of me. Oh, could we get a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
No, it's fine. It's fine, I got it. Taryn says to listen to the Dark Elf Merchant.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, I need cooked beef. Okay. You know, dear Keithus, we probably should, at minimum, visit the merchant stall. Because I think Ulfric Stormcloak can be quite charismatic.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
It's kind of easy to fall under his spell. But let's go ahead and ask around to some of the people who live here, see what they think about the war. Yeah, there's a few merchants here. We'll talk to each one and kind of get their opinion. Right, dear Keithus? It is a beautiful morning here in Skyrim.
Need some metal hammered? I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me. There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all... If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
That's not necessary. I'll pay the same
Thank you
price
for
as
your
anyone
custom.
What
What
are
are you doing that for?
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
You said you're going to help us.
Cookware,
So
knives,
few
Good morning.
Nords have ever offered to help
all
us.
at reasonable prices.
Discounts
There's
is
an
the
old
least I can
saying
do.
that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice?
Assorted wares and
Oh, I
tools.
see.
Just what you see
Well, I'm
here.
sorry to have
Come
troubled
and
you
see
about
for
it.
yourself.
Just
Good day to you.
know that your efforts are
My father
appreciated.
says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at camp. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
Hi, lady. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloaks soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind? Yay! Thanks, Mama. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
Alright, well, this works out well for us, Dirkethis. I need someone to, like, keep that place clean while we're away. We are not going to be there a lot. That little girl's going to be alone. A lot. But, you know, she can sweep the floors and, like, I don't know, hang out. I mean, otherwise, maybe we'll try to bring her a dog. How does that sound? We'll find a dog. We'll bring it to her. Dirkethis, I was looking at the map here, and it appears that those ice wraiths on that Serpent Island are incredibly far to the north. Here's the problem, buddy. I don't want to get wet. If I get wet, we are going to freeze to death, so we are going to have to figure out a way to stay warm and make our way that far north and stay alive, obviously. Did you see that? Thought I saw a giant shadow. Brutal Jane is not quite a marksman, but after our adventures in Solitude, we actually do have the Wabbajack now, so if we do have to fight one of those big flying lizards, sure, the Wabbajack will help out. Or not. It's pretty random. Okay, well, I think Dirkethis... Who sees me and wants to fight? So we are playing expert difficulty survival permadeath, and instead of doing sneak archer, which I always do, I decided to do a tanky dual wielder. A sneaky, tanky dual wielder with blades that swing faster than normal blades, absorb health, and do bleed damage. So it's all about taking enemies down as quick as possible and tanking the damage, as well as she's got a high magic resist, so also tanking that magic damage. Okay, I know that there's interesting stuff over there, but until Dirkethis catches up with us, I am not comfortable going down there. Where the hell are you, Dirkethis? Now, if I remember correctly, there is a horse down one of these, could be a series of canyons. Cliffs and canyons, little slot canyons that lead to the ocean. Down one of them is going to be a horse I can jump on and a skill book. And the horse is how we're going to get to the island without, you know, dying. Alright, let's figure this out. And because I made Jane a tanky dual wielder, I decided I needed to make Dirkethis into a sneak archer. So Dirkethis is actually the sneak archer. Okay, so in addition to the horse I mentioned, I feel like there's a little nook with a single enemy that has a bedroll and some warmth. Okay, so we got a couple things we need to locate. Hey, we found the horse. Awesome. I probably should have stayed topside. I think I made it harder on myself. But this is a nice little location. The horse will stay here. He won't move as long as I don't get on him. Looks like this was a Horker base. Skill book. Must have already read that one. Then as you can see, Dirkethus, are you listening? Where are you, buddy? Can sleep here, but it appears like I'm not able to cook here, which is unfortunate. What time of day is it? Okay, it's 2 p.m. I think we gotta just go. I think Dirkethus will catch up with us. The horse will help keep us dry because even though I'm clearly getting wet, the game Skyrim does not consider this being wet. So, I won't freeze to death on my way to this location. Here's where it becomes a problem. The moment I get off the horse, it starts walking back home, like immediately. Meaning, I need to get off the horse, kill the ice wraith, and then do my best to get back on the horse. Otherwise, I am swimming. Otherwise, there might be a path along the floating glacier things here. Okay. Let's do this and let's hope to God that Dirkethus catches up. Alright, give me just a moment, everybody. Alright. Maybe give Dirkethus a little time to catch up, but I doubt he will. He is Argonian, but he also can get cold. Okay. If I can get... Oh! My gosh, Dirkethus. If I could get the horse to maybe help fight the ice wraiths, but not die, that would be preferable. Remember, everybody. Expert difficulty. Okay, this is going to be a tough battle. Dirkethus, I need you all the way on. Now, because I did kill those 2 ice wraiths earlier, I do have a resistance to frost potion, which I will suck down the moment we do this. Dirkethus, I expect you to do most of the fighting. Goodbye, horse. You just made our journey so much easier. I'm telling you, swimming would have almost killed us. I do know where... I mean, if you notice, we ran past Dirkethis. We ran past the wreck of the Pride of Telvos, the ship. There was a warmth spot on that ship, so we could have, if we would have fallen into the water, we could have maybe survived our way to get onto that ship. I'm not really sure. We don't have the fire cloak spell, and I can't imagine we would be able to do anything with it, and it's a little out of character for her to have a spell like that. But I feel like we should have some hot vegetable soup, which I do not have. Now we got that. If we can buy some tomatoes, we need fire salts. Oh. Okay. We just need tomatoes and a couple other ingredients. Hot vegetable soup is a good way to warm us up, right, Dirkethis? Alright, anyways, let's go back to Gunmar. Figure this whole thing out. And I guess reluctantly join the Stormcloaks. I mean, that's really what we're doing here, right, Dirkethis? Now, I feel like at some point in our quest to solve this Civil War dilemma, we are going to have to...
They don't all support you.
Okay, damn, this guy's so loud. Anyways, yeah, let's go talk to Gunmar.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Toryg's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine. I'll send the Unblooded here with you. Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you can't stir up Garmar's jagged crown.
It will be there. You'll see. You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath?
Okay, we're gonna take an oath. I'm not super excited about an oath, but honestly, Brutal Jane has broken many oaths in her life. She has honor, but not a ton. Alright, we're gonna make an oath to you, but we're really just trying to track down my brother.
Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people. That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a heroine of the people, a true daughter of Skyrim, a Stormcloak. Repeat after me. I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim. As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond. Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me. Oh, and here. You're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part. I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjune, but if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here.
Dirkethus, what I was saying is that, Ulfric Stormcloak, he mentioned the Greybeards. He mentioned living with them, I believe. Maybe before we really do all of this, maybe we should go visit these Greybeards. They may know more about... If Ulfric Stormcloak spent time with them, and they are... Yeah, that might be a good thing to do, Dirkethus.
Ulfric can tell you more than most anyone. He was studying to be a Greybeard himself back before the Great War. It's true. The location of the crown was lost with King Borgus after the Great Hunt killed him while he was off on his damned Alessian campaigns. But legend holds, his body was secretly returned to Skyrim and buried with the crown, its exact whereabouts lost in the following Wars of Succession. Through sources that shall remain nameless, I've tracked down what I believe to be the final resting place of King Borgus, Corvinjune. If the crown exists, it will be there. Aye, the Great Hunt killed old King Borgus. Gods only know with what profane arts those elves cursed his remains. Curses notwithstanding, the tombs of kings are always full of traps to ward off grave robbers, are they not? But nothing a band of Stormcloaks can't handle, I assure you. Don't wait around for me.
Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvinjune, proving Garmar right, or proving him wrong. Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvinjune, proving Garmar right, or proving him wrong.
Alright, so it seems like we should probably go to Goranvir. Especially if soldiers are already waiting there. But then after that, if we somehow survive that, then we should perhaps find these Greybeards, speak with them, see if they have anything to say about Ulfric Stormcloak.
Name's Nils.
I'm a sailor on the
cook
North
at
Wind.
Candlehearth
We're laying
Hall.
over in Windhelm for a while.
Got some fresh baked bread. Take a look. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Can't just throw the big logs on
Mind
the
you
fire.
don't.
Gotta have the little
Sure
bits,
thing.
too.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Alright. Oh, Patricia, hello. Welcome to the Johnny Guitar channel. We just spent some time in the Palace of Kings speaking with Ulfric Stormcloak. And Jane is a little taken in by his charisma and his reasoning. She kind of agrees with him. So we have joined the Stormcloaks, albeit temporarily. Jane hasn't really made a final decision, but she gets it. She gets why people follow Ulfric Stormcloak. And she has no love for the Thalmor herself. Okay. I'm thinking, everybody. I mean, I should probably throw one more into sneak. I've been able to get pretty close to people. We are wearing heavy armor. I've been using... I gotta do restoration. Half magic for that healing spell because I've definitely been running low on healing potions. I can't keep up with it. We are playing on expert difficulty, so restoration.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, do you have a cooking pot here? Oh no, I'm still missing a couple things. For instance, you've got a potato. Oh, no one look at me.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook
Okay,
up
you've
at Candlehearth
ruined
Hall.
this for me, Nils.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a help.
This is actually okay, because I believe if we look... Dirkethis, are you paying attention? If we look at the map... There we go. Corvinund. Right near Tundra. So we're gonna swing back by Tundra Homestead. Though yes, once we're done
Horses. All day long.
at this ruin, I really want to go visit the Greybeards. Ulfric Stormcloak said that he spent some time with them, that he was originally going to become a Greybeard before the Great War. And lucky for us, we do have a Dragonborn with us, Dirkethis. Hello, buddy. You've been invited up to visit the Greybeards, huh? Okay. Well, we have more pressing matters at the moment, but for now, let's get a carriage and...
Be careful. Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay. It'll be nice to go to somewhere a little warmer. Oh, shit. Dirkethis, how do you feel about this? Not great, right? I knew these frickin' flying buggers were around, but kinda hoping we would avoid them. Alright. Whiterun Guard. Go ahead and do your job. Okay. I think he's distracted by some bandits. Let's get out of here, Dirkethis. Coming home to Skyrim has been strange. After years of being away, I come home to find my brother missing, the entire country embroiled in this rebellion, and strangest of all, the dragons have returned. Okay, we're gonna head out, but I do want to see if we can make some hot vegetable soup. I feel like it will be... Can I get off the horse? Horse, do you want to hang out here? There you go. I don't think this is my horse. No, I think it's gonna just kind of saunter off. Thank you very much, horse. So these are the ingredients, along with tomatoes. Did we grab anything that I can plant? Not really. We need to find some imp stool and some canis root.
It's everything I could have hoped for. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
Okay, actually the least you can do is keep this place clean, okay, Sophia? Don't go play outside. Come back in here and clean this place. There's a lot of dust in here. My brother has not been here for a while, apparently. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Kesis. We really want a hot vegetable. You could do hot tomato. They both restore 200 points of cold. They both increase warmth. This only restores 10 health a point. Whereas hot vegetable soup restore 1 point of health per second for 720 seconds. Just find that more useful. Okay, are there any other... Seeing if maybe there's some more fire salts anywhere. No. More salt pile. Okay, dear Kesis, let's see what else we can cook. I think we can cook some of that Horker loaf as well. Cabbage soup. Delicious. This is a nice little moment of respite, because I feel like very soon we're going to be fighting for our lives. How's my weight? What am I carrying that is so heavy? Ow. Oh, I found you a different helmet. I'm sure it looks terrible on your head to the degree that we don't even want you to have it. Why am I not wearing... See what else is weighing me down. Okay, just a couple more items. Okay, Sophia, go inside and clean, please. Okay, Dirtesis, let's do this. Let's go on this amazing adventure. Dude, I have multiple quests going on at once. Okay, wish me luck.
Did you need something, Mama?
No. I did just do a bunch of cooking. Could you go ahead and clean up the kitchen? Thank you so much. Okay, you with me, buddy? Let's do this and hope to God that we survive the experience.
Hail, ill-filled.
Hail, Galmar.
What's the situation?
Cold as the inside of an ice wraith. That and some Imperials are camped out around the entrance, staying nice and warm around their fires.
Imperials? Well, if they're keeping themselves comfortable,
I feel
slip in
unbeatable.
and send them to their graves that way. What's the Legion doing here? Damn Imperial spies! Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet. Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim? That's what I like to hear. Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. But they won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side. But remember this. They are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you. Keep your wits about you, and watch your shield brothers back. Ulfric Stormcloak is counting on us to bring him back that crown, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Follow me, quickly and quietly now. I want their guts on the I feel even unbeatable. That's the way I like it. Short and bloody. They never knew what hit them. But do not make the mistake of underestimating the Legion. Plenty of them are Nords, same as us. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but things won't be so easy from here on out. Enough talk. Let's go kill some Imperials. Pick a man and put him down. We attack on my signal. I feel unbeatable. For Skyrim! What's on the Empire? No!
Kill him while you still can! Just a scratch! Victory is yours! Ultimate!
I'm getting bored.
No, not like this.
Greta, Engar, stay and guard the entrance. We don't want any Imperial reinforcements taking us by surprise. The rest of you lot are with me. I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through.
Oh, you sure about that? Then please, be my guest and go strolling on in there. We'll stay here and watch your back. Not so sure. Oh, then perhaps we should take a moment to look around a little, eh? You there, unblooded. See if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
Okay, well apparently, dear Keithus, they want us to find an alternate way in. He's probably right, this place has been crawling with Stormcloaks. Yeah, grab as many torches as we can. We're definitely gonna want those. Crap, I don't have enough magic for... Okay. I wonder if I could knock down one of these using the Wabbajav. Oh shit, it looks like they're fighting already. Okay, dear Keithus, we need to make sure they feel courageous. You guys feel courageous? There you go.
I'll teach you to cross me.
Okay, we good, fellas?
Careful, boys. There's bound to be more up ahead.
I agree.
Who's there? Now you're mine. I'll kill you!
You got this. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. You don't even need me. You don't even need me here.
What in the nine holes is that?
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna need some gold.
Ain't you ever seen one before?
Draugr.
No,
oh,
I'm not sure
I'm not sure if my absorbing blades.
Steady. A few dusty bone walkers aren't going to stop us any more than the Imperials could. We are not leaving until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving.
I feel unbeatable.
Wait, not so fast, you guys. Gotta make sure that you are courageous. Dang it. Okay, courage. Do not get scared. Do not worry. Brutal Jane is here. Oh, come on, you guys. I only have so much.
Must have scared them all. What? Must have scared them all.
How did I miss? Dirkithus? Sorry, buddy. I don't even know if that was worth it. Ew, 20 gold. No, my friend, that was not worth it. I'm sorry. Not worth it. Okay, well, we are getting restoration moving in the right direction, so that's good. If I had healing potions, I would take those instead. I think I'm able to do a little more courage.
All of stories. We must be getting close now.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, I've heard of this. They say these walls show the history of the ancients who built this place.
What a sight! Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
One thing at a time. We are here for the crown. Any of these carvings show a crown? That looks like some kind of claw from a statue. I wonder what it's used for. Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Don't tell them that we'll find out here. Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what we've got. Unblooded.
Don't know what we're
in trouble. Best.
Ulfric
See if you
must
can
have
find
his
some way
reasons.
to get that gate open. How's it going, Unblooded? You find anything yet? How's it going, Unblooded? You find anything yet? Keep looking, Unblooded. There's got to be some... to get that thing open.
I feel unbeatable.
How's it going, Unblooded? You find anything yet? That's done it. All right, boys, let's get moving. We've got more. Steady now. They may be uglier than Imperials, but they'll go down just the same.
This what you want? Huh?
Damn you.
Damn Dutchman! Why don't you stay there?
I got something for you, but you'll have to come and get it.
Damn Dustman!
Damn Dustman! Why don't you stay there? Hope that's the last of them. Come on, let's see what's down this way.
To oblivion and back. Need me to carry something? May the Hist guide us.
Must be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open.
I don't know what we're doing. Ulfric must have his reasons.
Why don't you stay dead?
Alright, dear Keithis, this is it. We got the Jagged Crown. Interesting. Now, we don't necessarily need to bring it to Ulfric. Even though I do find Ulfric Stormcloak charismatic, and he's great at giving speeches, and he apparently has done a few good things. The war is still putting Skyrim and the children of Skyrim in great danger. I think it's time that we go visit the Greybeards. I think we need to know what the Greybeards' opinion of this former student of theirs is. Okay, let's appease the Stormcloaks and buy ourselves a little time.
Get to Windhelm with the crown as quick as you can. Tell Ulfric he owes me a drink.
That was interesting. I walked up to that wall and I read that ancient Nordic language, and now I know how to slow time. Well, I mean, I don't know how to slow time, but I can learn it. Eventually. That could be quite useful for someone like me, a dual-wielding badass. Being able to slow time could be quite useful. You gonna stand guard here all night, huh, buddy? Well, I, wish you courage. You too, Dirty. Oh, never mind. Never mind, not you, Dirty. You. Okay, well, we'll figure out how to, slow down time. I didn't level up, did I? Okay, dear Keithus, let's head back. How... Wow, it has been all night. We've been fighting all night. Okay, well, let's loot what we can. We're definitely going to want to head to the market in Whiterun eventually. First, we'll go to Tundra Homestead, obviously. Too difficult. Okay, let's get home before we freeze to death. So Ulfric Stormcloak was training to become a Greybeard, to learn the power of the shout or the Thume. Now that is something that I myself was able to pick up well being a part of the Imperial Legion. You see, before I met you, dear Keithus, I was a member of the Imperial Legion and we were in Morrowind. And there I met a very interesting battle mage who taught me many things, and one of them was to capture my own Thume as a Nord, or a half-Nord. He also taught me these wonderful spells I know, courage, muffle, healing, stuff like that. He died. It was a long time ago, but it was really hard. Shortly thereafter, I met you, dear Keithus, in Blackmarsh, and we became best friends. But Ulfric Stormcloak learned the power of the Thume with the Greybeards. Then I guess the Great War happened, and perhaps he decided to join the soldiers, or during the Great War, when the Empire was distracted, the Forsworn were able to take over Markarth. And then Ulfric Stormcloak promised to drive the Forsworn from Markarth. The leaders of Markarth said, "We'll do it." Ulfric said, "As long as you allow us to worship Talos." They said, "Do it." He killed all the Forsworn, but then they went back on their deal. And they did not allow Talos worship in Markarth. In fact, they arrested Ulfric Stormcloak. He spent time in prison, and I don't know what that experience was like for him, but I do want to find out, dear Keithus. I do want to find out what Ulfric did. What prison was he in? Where was he being held prisoner? How did he escape? Or, I think he said he was released. Why, though? Why would they release him? It's got a lot of mysteries, and I think the first mystery is going to be going back to as far back as we know about Ulfric. Him training with the Greybeards on the throne of the world. And then maybe at some point we will bring him the Jagged Crown if we think he is worthy of such a gift. Maybe he's not, though. Haven't fully decided. But I think we're going to be doing all of that in the next episode, everybody. Yes, that's right. We have survived another episode of You Only Live Once with Brutal Jane and Dear Keithus. Brutal survival. Really. Expert difficulty, which for me is pretty high. Obviously I use every advantage I can, making the soldiers do the fighting for me, inspiring them with the courage spell. Yeah. I obviously don't want to risk dying. I've only got one life to live. So in the next episode, we are going to be heading up to speak with the Greybeards, see if perhaps we can get some more information on who they are and who Ulfric Stormcloak is, and from there we'll decide. And yes, Ulfric was the son of the Jarl. So I think in the next episode we are going to investigate the Thalmor a little bit. We are going to investigate the Greybeards, and maybe, I think there's a book somewhere out there. There's a book here in Skyrim that covers the Great War. We might be able to find that book at the Bard's College in Solitude. We may head that direction, because I do want to read up on the Great War, and maybe brush up my history of the White Gold Concordat and the signing of that. Anyways, we're going to be doing that in the next episode. Thank you guys for joining me. I believe Taryn was watching earlier. Patricia, thank you for stopping by and chatting. We have survived another episode, and I feel pretty good about that. Stay tuned to the Johnny Guitar channel for more Skyrim, for more Fallout, Fallout 4, Fallout content, and of course, stay tuned for the next episode of Skyrim Anniversary Edition, Brutal Survival.